Yeah, just one of those moments you get to experience yourself and no one believes you. Though I believe you. In spirit. Let's see. I think they updated the move bot a little bit. Man. Man, this list is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's weird. Yeah, let's go say bye to the King of Dragons OST. Perfect timing with the game clear. Alright, let's bring back the RetroArch volume. And let's start up the Dual Warp 2. Actually has achievements. I didn't think so. I didn't think it would. I didn't even look beforehand. So I've played this game before. It was just one of those random obscure RPGs I just picked out when I was just trying to play a bunch of random RPGs when I was much younger for leisure. And I also did attempt to do try to beat all RPGs before I skipped all the Western games. It's alright. Like, I feel like it was rough around the edges. I remember playing this around the same time as Emerald Dragon. In ways, Emerald Dragon is the better game, but I felt like I enjoyed it more than Emerald Dragon. But that was like, what, 10 years ago? Maybe 15? Like the environmental sprite, environment right there. Ooh, the music's loud in the last few. Yeah. I thought we beat the King of Dragons, though. Yet a dragon is just reigning on our modern world. What gives? Hey, you. Yes, my love. I don't really remember that much of this game. Don't let me down, Sarah. Yes, master. Glory to humanity. The intro's been pretty cool. Dual Orb 2. Is it going to replay the intro? Let's just see for a moment. And man, this game's an IMAX. Okay, yeah. Oh, just replaying that again? No thanks. At least we could skip it. There, baby. Shit, I'm playing Yoshi's Island. It's just saying... Yeah, we just made that Yoshi joke. Okay, so far music's better than I remembered. Baby, 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 baby. Huzzah to the new high priest. So, guys, isn't it weird I'm just playing a regular ass RPG so far? This is just an ordinary turn-based game. Even though I didn't play it, I played Mystic Arc not that long ago. This distress signal is called baby's cry because regular distress signals don't contain enough distress, yep. Or just or wanting attention so selfishly. A close friend of mine recently became a mom for the first time. She got her kid birth on Mario Day, exactly a week ago. I was just joking with her because she and her husband are GTA fans, and they were looking forward to GTA 6. It was supposed to come out in March, but it got pushed back to November, so I just messaged her, sorry, your baby's not a GTA kid. It just kind of reminded me that when they were just talking babies. I think this kid might be a main character. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man, you don't even get to name the MC. No, this is Dual Orb 2, not Dragon Quest V, though. I kind of have some minor vibes to it, given the guards look like the Dragon Quest V MC. He's gonna be your new best friend. Don't pressure anything. But Dad, I want to be an explorer. And the music does sound kind of Dragon Quest-esque, doesn't it? Meanwhile, the Legion of Doom. Then the Gentleman. Yes, the Emperor. The dual orbs. Yeah, DQ5 is one of my favorites. Man, Aleph grew so fast. He was just a baby, and Magnus doesn't look like he aged. You know, it's got a growth spurt fairly fast. This may be like Magnus was like 3 years old or something when they first met. Ooh, look at that epic grass hiding animation. Come on. Ready? Go. Well, okay, we got some control. Hey, look at that walking speed. I'm zooming. This is no dash or anything. This is default. Ooh, fancy thing. This is gonna be your secret base. No adults allowed. Get your ass moving, Aleph. Yeah, they worked fast. On this side? I didn't see anything. Oh, you got me there. I wanted to believe you. Yeah, I want those treasure chests. BFFs forever. So they're just gonna go tragedy. I like how they just jump into the table and toast because they can't animate a different way. Oh, they really grew up. Some things never change. Cute intro so far, just building itself up slowly. The treasure chests still remain. Yeah. Tutorials in my Super Nintendo game. If you were prepared for this moment. Okay, no accessories to worry about. Okay. Nice, nice. That's interesting, customizable. Let's fight it out. Okay, so I hope you like this battle theme because this is the only battle theme in the game. Even the boss fights, even the final boss. So they skimped out on that part. Luckily, at least the song is good. Otherwise, yeah. If it was a bad battle theme, that's the only thing you hear, then that will suck. Ew. my ass. I don't have magics. Yeah, I'm gonna lose to the tutorial fight. I do like the battle sprites visuals. I don't want to lose to you, man. Guess I'll lose to you. Probably can win this fight. Given the icon. Oh! I got it. Yeah, sure. Meanwhile, the Legion of Doom. Oh no, not Garade. Yeah, very subtle. They're the Dark Empire. Yeah, this is just I just use a Fiji bottle, and this is just the old label I just keep wearing off. Well, he'll Kadarsa. Hey, G9. I want to be a badass. Gee, I don't know. Yeah, 4 games after this, J9. Yeah, must be hearing things. Just in case things go wrong. I don't think there's a save anywhere, nope. To at least get healed, yep. Oh no, danger. Yeah, shit. Ew. Hey, you guys hear something? Olivier? Ooh. Thanks, friend. Man, D. Cassius doesn't have anything. What kind of bard are you? One whole damage. I like the defeat animations too. Level up. Ooh, I should listen to the level up jingle a little bit. Run away! Pleasure to meet you. I could bonk with that flute. That's very Star Wars, that School Overworld theme. Fire. Oh, woof woof to you too, you man. Yay for peace. Legally distinct Star Wars, yep. For that few seconds. Get better gear. Want to buy something, do you? I don't remember anything about the whole upgrade system thing. Level up my stick. Yeah, just slowly feeling out the town. Damn you, main characters. I'll just save these for now. Everything's so expensive. We need to grind more. Yeah, I already been there. The good old church save. Might as well. I don't want to update the name every time. Yeah, about that. I'm gonna steal your thing. I like how it's just a private home number. I'm gonna be a wizard. I heard that. Stuff to find. Okay, yep, there's stuff to find in these drawers and cabinets. Yeah, let's see who's in the inn. Then I'm gonna give myself a small break. Nah. Check all the drawers. looks like Luigi for a second. Actually sleep in peace. Yeah. For those who are watching the VODs or the uploads, I'm just gonna be taking a short break. I know it's kind of only a half hour into the game, or even less than that. But I'm just gonna give myself a little break, clean up, stretch a little bit, rest a little. So I'll be back in a few. Alright, I'm back. Thank you for your patience, and yeah, the music's been better than I remembered so far, Blackbird. The castle. Let me in. You're in trouble, boy. This is a little loud for me. One moment. Magnus. Yeah, I played it like probably close to 15 years ago, way before I streamed and doing the challenge. So just one of those random games. I thought it was pretty good. Like, very rough around the edges, but still enjoyable. Yeah, about that. Nani? That long ago? Son, you're in trouble. It's a secret for everyone but us. What's this now? And I like the little animation and detail. He's actually holding the letter and just reading it. It's a mystery to us. No, can't be. Just enjoy this awkward silence. As you wish, Your Highness. Yes. Go on. I want that to be you, son. What a good supportive dad. I want you to be a good kid. You don't have to be a high priest. Nanny? He's just a boy. Well, we get to go on an adventure. Secret save room. At least I can press start just to quickly go through the name section. So many guards, so many NPCs. Just wondering if some of the dialogue repeats, or there's multiple dialogues. Good luck. This is a pretty big castle. Trying to just feel my way around. Very modest room. Whoa, nice view. Treasury, please. I thought the king allows me. Let me talk to him again. There we go. Word spreads fast. I like this is kind of, well, most of the stuff's more for Alec. Wait, let's cast these again. Level 2, yeah, he's a lot stronger. Still pretty big prison. Yes, I can't talk to them. How modest of him. Come this way, I want to talk to you for no reason. Being a stubborn one. I'll just wait a few. Nope. Yeah, we can finally go ahead. That's a pretty big castle. Welcome to Star Wars music. No. Get him. We'll grind a little bit while Cassius is here. You know, he doesn't stay in the party that long. Demi. Dead. Is that it? Just this town? Let's look around for fun. I should leave the music on, the song on for a while. I like that bit of the victory jingle. GG. Yeah, this is good. And moving on. Back to Star Wars. Alright, so there's a mountain range in the east. That's how we get out of here eventually. Dead. Alright, I think let's move on a bit. After this battle. Oh, they're dead battens now, Vel. Praise be to the goddess. Yeah. Sure. Sweet. Thanks for the goods. It does make a bit of a difference. Powered up. Hopefully the guys forgives me. Oh, I'm using RetroArch, which has fan-made achievements. I've been doing this whole retro achievements thing. So this game happens to have fan-made achievements, and it's like, okay. I'm not gonna 100% it, unlikely unless it's kind of very straightforward. I played this game a long time ago. I think these are mostly story stuff over here. Yeah, that's just been my kicks where I've just been playing through emulator handhelds and just casually going through a lot of sets, 100%ing them, using a lot of save states and a lot of cheese methods. Okay, 135 trust in the game. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of it is just grab the treasures and stuff. And story progressions. Maybe some point of no returns, though. We'll see. And how you been doing? Yep. I think I visited everywhere. Except here. I have any healing magic. I'm supposed to be a priest. Yeah, I should still rest anyways. 10 G's per person. But then I want to check the cabinets. Was nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'll just be my merry way. Let's get into trouble, Alec. How convenient. Well, you know, you might get in trouble, but okay. Let's do it. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, I like those text sounds just to kind of add a little bit of a personality or something extra to the game. I don't know how to convey it. Nani? Hey, everyone, you saw nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough. Back to sleep. Dungeon time. Or probably won't be in trouble. This is healing water, perhaps? Taking cues from probably Final Fantasies. Yep. Yeah, it just feels like some of these graphics are kind of lifted from a Final Fantasy game. In the field, not this though. Easy. Auto battle, go. Like they're big numbers. Except for EXP gains, those are in money. Those are small numbers. Okay, encounter rate chill. My butt feels a little sore. I'm gonna go in standing mode for a bit. Standing mode, go. Level up. Heal. Ow. Heal. Just lazily auto battling. At least I know how to stop it. Well, kind of. I don't know which button it is. I just was pressing a bunch of stuff. This cave goes deep. And suddenly sci-fi. Yep, I'm the baby, then we grew up. And this is our friend. Nope, we're screwed. Security, go. Again, same theme even for boss fights. Alright. This tells us. Alright, cool. It does it for everyone. Kind of reminds me of Super Mario. Oh, ow, ow. This game is not easy. I kind of remember that. It's like, bosses can hurt. Damn, look at that. Oof. Surprise difficulty spike, go. That's probably that's basically how the game goes. Dead. So yeah, and there's no game over or anything, just straight back to menu. Hi man. So I'll just load stairs. Stay there so I don't lose my progression. You saw nothing. Guess I gotta grind and get better stuff. Oh, we dead. So let me go back to town. If not, we could just go and heal. Maybe another level or two. Yeah, for good measure. Let's put in this. Let's just go back to the free healing spot. Mm-hmm. How's it going, Turs? And I saw on the feed you were playing Diablo 4. How's that going? Okay, cool, cool. At least you got friends to play with. I hope you're doing well in the meanwhile. Yeah, welcome to this game. Like, it's an interesting game, but it could be mean at times. I've played this a long time ago. It was like easy battles and suddenly difficulty spike boss. Hence the first boss. I'm just going back and to go to a free healing spot, grind a little bit. Next, 136. So we got a ways to go. At the very least, maybe we should get better gear for them. Yep, basically. Like, it's rougher on the edges, but something about it I enjoyed, at least back then. I don't know how I'll feel now. But so far, so good. Battles are fast, at least so far. Just a slow grind. And some good music. That helps too. I'm gonna do with the grindy game and everything, at least have good music. Yep. Just to heal the spot. Now, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just go next to here, but let's go to town. See if I could buy stuff. Or we're just trapped here. Good luck. Don't die. Nope, we're trapped. That's why we got the free healing. We can't go back to town, get better gear. We were poor. Gotta commit. Dark Orb. Dual Orb 2. The 2 orbs. Yeah. And some training. Lagna should level up soon. Yeah, 12. Alex got a way to go. How come Pallet has brown hair in battle, but he's a blonde in the sprites and menu portraits? Realism is brown. Or someone didn't get the memo. Double checking. Wonder if it's split EXP. I want to double check. Okay, we get 38th. Is this double check? Yeah, I'm just getting up from my chair, Val Raptured, and I don't feel like adjusting the camera to just show my face. So otherwise, you just see my stomach. So I just put a little graphic there. The occasions when my butt is sore. There was this game called Shin Seikoku Law Wares. I feel like that had the most blatant grinding. Like, maybe it wasn't the grindiest game I played. It was still a pretty short game, but the way it was structured just was so blatantly padded. Where boss fights were DPS check because accuracy is tied to your level and such versus the bosses. So, and there's no healing or anything in those one-on-one fights. So if you're too low level, you won't be able to hit the boss as much and you just die. So you just have to grind more and more and more and more and more just to get through. And the final dungeon had like a boss rush thing, where you just go through the dungeon, there's a boss, go through more of the dungeon, there's a boss. And that just feels like, wow. I haven't felt the game that just was so blatant about just needing to grind to progress. Plus the music wasn't even that good. Not familiar with that one, and I'm assuming it's nothing to do with Honkai Impact 3rd or Star Rail. This game is grindy, but at least so far the battles are fast. And I like the music, so I don't mind it as much. Okay, what do I want to try though? Eh. Oh, Adventure Horror. I don't remember the game being that grindy. In fact, I remember the game being like pretty easy if you know which, to me at least, where it feels like there's these, you know, classes where you could just get like bonuses or new abilities or stat ups and stuff. Just the ones with the stat ups and such, and I just help the entire nearly the entire game except the final boss fight. Like literally and just venture through it. I didn't like the game that much, just personal frustrations with it where I was having issues with the English fan patch that just keeps crashing the game, so I had to unpatch it and repatch it. Plus, it was kind of boring to me. It was a hard quirky game that I wasn't vibing with. But that's my feelings towards it. Props to those who really like it. I don't want to come off feeling like I'm being a hater on it or anything. It's just like, I wasn't feeling it. Okay, yeah, these are just really low gains. Might as well just try the boss a little bit. And if all else, I'll just try to grind some more. Like 200 to next EXP level, you get 6 EXP. The boss is probably going to hit you for like 200 damage, maybe 400. Yeah, it sits in my bottom 10. I'm very sure. Back to standing mode. I'm in sitting mode. Yeah, only a few games left, and someone brought up another one where it's like a platformer with light RPG elements. I'm like, shit, I might have to look into it, but if it's short, sure, maybe. If I'll take a stream and a half or something. It's like, there might be something I overlooked when I was just kept eyeing the new fan translations that pop up. Like, I should just kind of be like, okay, I should probably look into how Zardian is and such, some footage, and I'm like, see how long to beat, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'll insert it before Link to the Past, if I deem it acceptable. Inch the goalpost ever so slightly further. But I'm just pacing myself because this game is should be around 25 hours-ish, and the next few games might be a little bit around the same length, maybe a little shorter, so let's not just go overboard. Just mentally brace myself, or just get to Dr. Excusing. She's like, sorry guys, it's actually not 5 games left. It might turn out to be 6. False alarm. And I'm still having a hunch there's just gonna be a new fan translation or 2 right at the end. And it's like, fine. We've gone this far. It's just a mental thing. It's like, oh boy, PlayStation Challenge. Let's go, guys. Let's build up the hype. I feel like, shit. There's still some more to go. And belated, how you doing, BPN? Hey, props to you on doing gym stuff. I'm doing okay. Productive challenge day. Finished one tactics game where I left off the last mission. Took an hour. Played a beat 'em up with light RPG elements. Finished that like in 2.5 hours. Now I started this all in one stream. And things are gonna slow down because 25-hour game ish. Could be sooner, but could be possibly later too. Especially since this is a pretty grindy game, I just forget how long how many areas there are and how long it gets. I just mostly remember the grinding aspect and mean bosses and the same battle music for everything, but at least the battle music is good. And I forget if Bless can be stacked or not. Guess we could try. Yeah. I'm gonna start off with Wild Arms and then Final Fantasy X. Then I'm gonna randomize the next 7 games as sort of my starter set. You can take a look at more details if you want through here. And you can look at other RPGs beaten tab if you're curious on how I'm gonna structure it. Yeah. I have sentimental value for that one. Bless everyone. Don't destroy us. He just hits hard. Ow. Oh yeah, for the keys, I don't remember how. I'll probably look that up again, but yeah, I remember that was a thing I did for the special doors and chests, I think. The blessing, it barely does anything. I don't want to use up my items. Maybe we can do that again. I'll probably just use a potion then. The blessing doesn't help. Just some damage, I guess. Thank you, Dala. Yeah, some damage. Okay, at least we've got some speed. Mean boss is mean. Oh, hey, no. You cheated with the healing. This is the first boss of the game, by the way. He's just being a jerk. Yeah. I've done render routes before. Maybe I should have grinded more with Cassius around. There we go. First try. All for 100 EXP. Yeah. Save state. No turning back, kiddos. At least I had a regular save. Wakey, wakey. Who? Do you speak English? Shit, she's got anime amnesia. No, controller died just right then and there. Wasn't paying attention to power. I think once we head back to town, I'll probably just call it there. Maybe that's some good work. Maybe some more story segments. And how nice of you, the game, of just kind of going back and you still have to fight. Okay, but we got full heal, so it's cool. Never mind. Almost out of there. Okay. Okay, door's conveniently open now. We're in trouble. But I'm the prince. We'll just pick her up. Yeah, she's just like an item, and we just dropped her on the floor again. Just to indicate that she's with us. But the way it just animates funny. I glow with an awesome power. He's the chosen one. My goddess. Now we're on suddenly honored guests. I like the idea of a therapist who works with a JRPG protagonist. An interesting concept. Yeah, like neat conceptually, but how we make a video game out of it. I guess a visual novel style. I wonder if anyone did such a thing. And pooped. My ear feels itchy. Battle of the thoughts. What part of the mechanic decipher was delusional? The twist is none of them are. It actually happened, as weird as it might be. And it turned out to be this epic crossover game. Maybe just that simple. I have a bad feeling about this, guys. That's the one where they have strong attachments to their mom. I guess the former hero, yeah. If it's actually a main that's actually a main character, well, there was this character in GOD that I played that's just, part of his motivation is just kind of look for his mommy again. After aliens attack the Earth and they get separated. And been over like maybe a decade or so since that happened. Though it's a little different. That's probably the closest though. Hey, are we in trouble? You were just casually showing to me, what if I'm a baddie? Nani? Hey, nope. Hey, you got something. That counts as treasure chest. She's got enemy amnesia. No, can I go with you? We need the heroin. But our goddess. Winners don't do drugs. Very well. New friend gift. USB should be based on level. They were so kind and gentle when they dumped me on the floor. I must go with... Well, she was unconscious, so, you know, don't tell her. Hey, we're friends with the goddess. I gotta talk to everyone the second time. Damn confusing messaging. Go to not now to the Not Star Wars music field team. Yeah, see how she is for now. I think the goddess has a gun. Yep, she has a gun. So probably after this scene we'll call it. We got bad music playing. Yeah. Do you know of a way, Agnes? How convenient. Got intruders. And we're intruding. Evil scientist person. What we just got here. Probably nothing. He seemed familiar. Aleph, oh Aleph. I'm using spiritual projection. Damn. Priest, no. What a way to help us. Well, have our jailbreak arc. Hey. Hey, you. You know. Just bonk him. Boom. She's lower level, yet has more damage. Balancing in this game is pretty whack. I'll just say I remember that. Yeah, good healing. And done. Let's get our butts out of here. Oh wait, we gotta rescue the king first. Well, you're king now, son. Farewell. Father, no. And lost our high priest dad, and they lost the king. Not a good day. He just vanished. It's like I literally blinked and missed it. Hey guys, the king is dead. Yeah, no real choice. Oh, maybe we could just at least pick up the rosary. Right there, you scum. Wait, there's more. The game is nice enough to provide some full heals at times. I know this thing. Bonk. If I can heal people that way, I'm just double checking. Nope. Just want to save. Don't forget this. Boom. Like how we just heal ourselves, not Cassius. They were being nice. Yeah, that's a big difference right there. Can't handle the power of gun. Let me check this work task at least. I was gonna finish the stream by then, so let me at least do a little something on the side. Luckily I could just multitask this one a little bit. That's me here, so itchy. Which way do we go? Oh, 4 slimes. Okay, let me just finish this one quick. Enjoy the victory jingle. What? Shell? She seems to be from the future, or maybe the past. Yeah, like there was an intro in the beginning before we started the game, and when we started the game, that just kind of shows her in some modern world setting. If you actually want the actual explanation. Bad feeling. So the Isakaido descends to space on the spacecraft, yeah. That's the indication. But we're just gonna leave the suspense here, and we're gonna continue this tomorrow. I'm gonna stream earlier. I like to do that for the last day of the week. So thank you everyone for the hangouts. We managed to be productive today. We finished Jutei Senki. We started and finished King of Dragons. Now we're pretty decently onto this. And it's been pretty good so far. Like, definitely rough around the edges, but something just I'm just enjoying about it so far. Like, it just kind of hits differently in a way. Like, there's some intrigue with the story, music is good. At least the battles are pretty fast, so we'll see how things are going to go and how I'm going to be feeling in the long run. Doesn't have to necessarily be, you know, a great game or a perfect game. It just feels like some games, even if they're rough, can have a bit of an it factor to it. So let's go rate Grayson, who's doing some Tales of Destiny on his challenge. So till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.